A Sunshine State showdown. And in Florida, they believe their level of football is just a cut above. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Knights will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense set on first down. The give to the back. Got room at the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. He'll bring it out. It's Harvey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense set for a first down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's going to take a shot. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, no!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Townsend. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Knights racing to the line in a hurry-up. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Running it back, it's Douglas. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And
the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for us.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far in 3rd down.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Wark Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years.
Unleashes one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
UCF 0.
A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. To the air, it's Uyangalele. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
That makes the score Florida State 17, UCF 0.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Townsend. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harvey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. On target. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's third and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
This offense has a second down play. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. On the ground with the counter. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Jefferson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
First down here for the offense. They'll go to the air. Using the quick game. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Finds his target down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got his man quickly. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The Knights are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Now improvising. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Coming out with it, it's Townsend. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. Complete out of the backfield. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Townsend. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Looking for a man, it's Jefferson. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Harvey. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Knights are on the move.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Hauls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And this one splits the uprights. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack, even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Everybody talks about DBs, and they talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to pass. It's Jefferson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Florida State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Townsend. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 31, UCF.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking for the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Townsend. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harvey. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Spits it out to the back. That pass is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Got it behind the line. It's Harvey. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Knights want to crank the tempo. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. They get to the line quickly. Red pass, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. On the run, it's Jefferson. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it's a great call.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And they did tack on the extra point. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. No need to get cute here. You've run enough plays. Now it's fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Let's go. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Going deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving any